Hey guys, it's Lyra here. So today I wanted to talk about begging for love. Oh man, if you're the type of person that, you just want to be with someone, you just want to be in a relationship, you want to be loved, you want to experience what it's like to be in love and all that, this video is for you. I'm making this video because I was that person. That was me at one point in time. And I'm coming to you guys from a perspective of feeling that way and overcoming desperately wanting that, because I was very desperately wanting to be loved, and coming from a point of view where I feel like I don't need that anymore. I don't need that to feel complete and to feel happy with myself. So the first thing I want to let you guys know is that there is absolutely nothing wrong with being alone. There is nothing wrong with it. It's not a bad thing to be alone. I just want to kind of state obvious things, but they're very profound. You are born alone and you die alone. Even if there's people around you, the actual act of dying is done by yourself. So you cannot avoid or escape solitude and being alone, because at its essence, you will always be alone in one way or another. But also in another way or another, you will never be alone, and there will always be a presence or something with you, whether or not you're aware of it. I want to start off by saying that there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, don't think that you're fucked up because you're not with someone. Don't think that you don't deserve love and that's why you haven't found it yet. And don't think you're less of a person, because you're not. And I want to also make another point and say that the people who have made the greatest accomplishments and discoveries and insights about life, people experience amazing, great things when they're alone. It's when they're alone, when they don't have the influence of other people's energy around them, interfering with their thoughts, infiltrating their mindset. People discover great truths about life alone and in solitude. I was once the person begging for love. The most important thing in my life was being with a guy, having a guy, and, living that white picket fence life, getting married, having children, having a family, being normal. It was really funny because the more I wanted it, the less chance it was gonna actually manifest in my life. I can't explain it, but the more desperate I became for it, the less likely it was to happen. And it wasn't until I completely let go of the notion that I needed a man to be happy, or if you're a guy, that you need a girlfriend to be happy. And it wasn't until I completely let it go and just said, fuck it. I am just going to focus on maybe what I want, my dreams. Who am I? What are my talents? Why am I here? I started asking those type of questions. I started going down my own kind of little rabbit hole of self-exploration. And once my focus was removed from wanting love and focused on instead myself, what am I meant to do in this earth aside from find a husband? That's when I found the relationship that I always wanted. That's when that relationship developed and formed. And now I am with someone, okay? And I'm not saying this is the end goal. Maybe you're not meant to be with someone. I'm not telling you that to make you depressed or sad. I'm telling you that because there's nothing wrong with that. And if that was my destiny, and if I was meant to not be with someone too, and to instead pursue some greater why to life, greater mission in life, I would be completely fine with that. And that is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, is when you get into that mindset of being okay with the fact that yes, you might be single for the rest of your life, and being happy about it, feeling like you still have meaning to your life, there's still a why to your life, there's still a reason to be here. That's when whatever you're meant to do in life will show up. And in my case, yes, I was meant to be with someone. Maybe you haven't found the right person yet, right? And that's totally true. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you just haven't. But I'm telling you, the way that you go about finding the right person is to instead look at yourself. Focus on yourself. first. Take care of yourself. Because if you are in a state of wanting and needing and not being able to produce your own happiness and love and instead needing it from an external source, you will not find the right person. I guarantee it, because you're going to find someone that's just like you, and you're both going to feed off of each other. And it's going to be this horrible energetic vampirism going on. Okay, you're going to be feeding off one another and draining each other, and you're going to be toxic for one another, and it's going to be very, very bad. And I hate to say it, but that is the way the majority of most relationships are, especially when you're young and you're just discovering love and being with someone, and the whole excitement of it and the rush and the lust and the sex and all of that is so incredibly overwhelming and so powerful, just emotionally powerful. Yes, but the problem is that you become addicted to that other person. They become a drug to you. They become your external source of meaning and emotional happiness and feeling good. And that is very bad. That is, you know, that is actually really bad and really, really toxic. I know that you know this. And most people never get past that emotional state. And they just keep finding people like this that are just like them energetically, and they both just feed off of each other and drain each other, and it's toxic and it's horrible. That's just not the answer. It's not the answer. And it's funny because you're just going to keep finding the same types of people in different bodies. They're going to be all the same energetically, and you will never evolve and move out of that. And the answer to moving out of that cyclic, unfulfilling types of relationships is to just take a break from it all. Just say, fuck it. Fuck trying to find love for a little bit. It doesn't have to be forever. And work on yourself. Work on yourself. Like being alone. Like it. Like yourself. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself like you matter. Treat yourself like you matter. And then your energy and your vibe will start to attract people who will actually give you a fulfilling relationship and give you the love that you always wanted. I also want to mention the thing that I was searching for in other people was actually the aspect of myself that I fell out of touch with. Does that make sense? I hope you guys know what I mean. I was looking for the part of myself that was the best, my higher self. The part of myself that could make amazing things happen, inspire people. That spark, the spark within you that's still probably there subconsciously, gets kind of dulled out when you become an adult. You lose touch with it. Your enthusiasm as a child, your dreams, etc., etc., your thoughts and your feelings that anything was possible in this world. That all kind of gets beat down and dulled. And it's difficult, and you lose touch with it as you become an adult. And I realized that I was trying to find that part of myself, rediscover that part of myself through men, through sexual escapades. That is another aspect of trying to find love and begging for love, is you are actually searching for the part of yourself that is there. It's already there. It's just sleeping, and you need to become reawakened. You need to wake it up again and become in touch with it again. And you do that by being alone. So ladies, you don't need someone to be happy. I wish I could give that message to you from an emotional perspective, so you felt it emotionally and you really believed it. Only you are responsible for your happiness, your emotional state, and how you feel about life. That's all 100% up to you. It's 100% in your power, not anybody else. Okay guys, I'm sorry if this video is kind of rambly and just kind of random, but I thought I would just go out there with you guys. If you like these type of videos, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.